How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Countdown video. We only have 84 days left until the game's release on December 7th, and today we'll be talking about yesterday's Nintendo Direct. So for those of you guys who didn't already know, yesterday I did live stream my reaction to the Nintendo Direct, and if you guys haven't already seen my raw reaction, I highly recommend you go check that out first. You can find a link to the live stream with my raw reaction in the description bar down below. So since yesterday, I've had some time to go over a lot of the information and talk to people about what we saw in the Nintendo Direct, and today I just decided that I wanted to make a video talking about everything that I feel now. So these are all my thoughts after having a little bit of time to think about it and kind of just digest all of the information that we got. So, a little bit of a disclaimer before we get started. I'm only going to talk about the games that really made an impact on me. So there's like 3 games on the 3DS that I wanted to talk about, and then a bunch of games on the Switch, but I'm not going to be talking about every single game, just the big games that really stood out, and of course the new Smash Bros. Character. But before we get started, if you guys have not yet already, I highly recommend you join my Discord channel. We are just about to hit 900 members, and after we hit 1,000 members, I'm going to start doing Discord only giveaways. So the only way you can win those is if you are in my Discord channel. So go join right now. You can find a link in the description bar down below. And also, if you would like to make a donation, there is a link to both my Patreon and a place you can donate just through PayPal in the description as well. Remember, you get a shout out if you do end up donating, but remember, you do not have to if you cannot or you do not want to. So I'm just glad you guys are here. Thank you guys all so much for your support. And now, with all that out of the way, let's jump right into the new video. So first of all, like I said, the Nintendo Direct overall was amazing. There was a lot of really good games announced, but I think we're going to start with the 3DS titles first, just because there were only 3 that really made a good impression on me. So the first game that I want to talk about is actually Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. So first of all, the reason that I wanted to talk about this game is because it was one of those wow factor games. A lot of people that I knew growing up really did not care that much for Kirby's Epic Yarn, which really surprises me because I thought overall it was a really solid game. However, I know a lot of people have a distaste for it, which is why I'm surprised that they ended up bringing it back even if it is just on the 3DS. However, I think it looks really good on the 3DS, and I think it's going to make a perfect addition to the library. It looks like it's updated in a lot of ways, especially since now you can play as both King Dedede and Meta Knight, and it just looks really solid overall, so I want to look at a little bit more gameplay before I make any decisions about it, but I will definitely be picking it up when it comes out. After that, the next game I want to talk about is actually the remake of Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. So for those of you guys who do not know, I actually loved the original Luigi's Mansion, and I know that this game was already announced, but we got a lot of new information which makes me really excited. I mean, honestly, the game looks amazing on the 3DS. It honestly looks a little bit better than Dark Moon in my opinion, and I think that one of the reasons that this game looks so good to me is because you can actually play with another person. That you can have another Luigi, it's actually just like a solid green Luigi, and you can wander around the mansion playing with your friends. In Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, all you could do is play these online mini games with your friends, but now you can actually go through the story with somebody, and since I love couch multiplayer and playing with other people, I just can't wait to get my hands on this game. Not only that, but I really enjoyed everything about Luigi's Mansion, and I am very excited to see it finally come to the 3DS, and I will definitely be picking it up at launch. After that, we move on to Mario & Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, and Bowser Jr.'s Journey. So at first, I wasn't really sure if I was going to end up picking this game up, but after this Direct and seeing a little bit more about Bowser Jr.'s Journey, I know for a fact I will be getting this game so hard when it comes out. One of the reasons I was so unsure if I was going to get this game or not is actually because Bowser's Inside Story is one of my favorite Mario & Luigi games, and I actually just beat it again on my Nintendo DS, so I was like, well, since I already have it for the DS, why would I get it for the 3DS? And now I know I have to get it because Bowser Jr.'s Journey looks so fantastic. You're basically getting 2 games for the price of 1, and honestly, I'll totally play Bowser's Inside Story again, so why not just pick it up when it launches so I can also play Bowser Jr.'s Journey. So once again, this is going to be a day 1 buy. I am very excited for it, and I'm really excited that I have another reason to pick up my 3DS again. So that ends the 3DS segment of this video, and now we're going to move on to the Switch games. So one of the games that made the biggest impression on me throughout the whole Direct was Luigi's Mansion 3. You guys know that I love Luigi's Mansion, and I'm going to pick this game up so hard when it comes out. It looks so fantastic. Visually, it's stunning, the gameplay looks super fun, the updated Poltergeist looks super cool, and I just cannot wait to sink my teeth into this game. I wish we got a title for it, but just the fact that we got gameplay makes me so excited, and it looks amazing, and I will definitely be picking it up. The next thing I want to talk about is actually the update for Splatoon 2. So I know that all of you guys have already seen the Splatoon 2 trailer that came with the Nintendo Direct yesterday, and let me just say that music was awesome, and also the whole thing felt like a giant anime. Like, it seemed like there was like a theme song in the background, like everyone was looking up, it was really cool. I don't know what to think of it. It seems like these are going to be new costumes. A lot of it was written in Inkling language, so I don't think we were supposed to read it, but it looks like we're going to be getting a couple new costumes, a couple new stages, and I'm just really excited for it. It also looks like we're going to be getting a couple new weapons, and I just wasn't sure what to think about it at all. Honestly, the whole time I was watching this segment, I was just thinking about how good the music was in the background. After that, we also see that we're going to be getting a brand new update for Mario Tennis Aces. So in this update, we're actually going to be getting a few new characters. So we're going to be getting Birdo, Paratroopa, Shy Guy, and PD Piranha. And overall, they all look really good. I actually don't have Mario Tennis Aces yet. I was waiting for a price drop, but it looks like I'm going to have to pick it up soon because the game just keeps getting better and better. There's this new online mode that looks extremely fun, and I'm just going to have to pick it up at this point so I can play it on stream with you guys. So if you guys want me to get Mario Tennis Aces, let me know in the comment section down below. This update trailer looked amazing, and it basically convinced me to get the game, so hopefully there's a price drop soon because honestly, I don't know if I can justify spending $60, but pretty soon I'm going to have to. But overall, the trailer was amazing. After that, I wanted to talk a little bit about Yoshi's Crafted World. So originally I had my doubts about this game. It didn't look too appealing to me because I've personally never been into any of the Yoshi games. Like, my brother got Yoshi Woolly World a while back for the Wii U, and I wasn't too into it, but this Yoshi game actually looks really good. In some ways, it reminds me of Super Paper Mario, and although Super Paper Mario isn't one of my favorite games ever, it still was really fun, so I haven't played a Yoshi game in a long time. I think the last Yoshi game I played was like Yoshi's Island or something like that, so I'll definitely be picking this game up if it continues to look as good as it did in the Direct. So it looks really good overall. The co-op looks okay, but I don't know, so hopefully this game is going to be as good as it looks, but as of right now I'm giving it thumbs up. Hopefully it ends up reaching my expectations. After that, we have Super Mario Party, and honestly, do I even need to say anything about this? Like, all of the minigames look fantastic. We've all seen gameplay for it. I'm going to the midnight launch for it. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for it. And honestly, I thought it was really funny that they actually said that they were going back to the original style of every player moving by themselves instead of in that stupid car. But they're also keeping a game mode where you can travel around in that car for the few people that actually enjoyed that. So I thought that was really cool, and I'm excited to see what happens with this game. It's less than a month away, and it'll hold me off until Pokemon Let's Go, and then Pokemon Let's Go will hold me off until Smash. After that, we have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and honestly, I'm not too sure how I feel about this game. On the one hand, I think it looks fantastic, but on the other hand, it's kind of like the Bowser's Inside Story issue where I could just play it on my Wii right now, so I need some more information before I decide if I'm going to buy it or not. I think that I wish that they had swapped out the Toad for Wario and Waluigi, but instead we got Nabbit and Toadette, and honestly, again, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's a little strange that Toadette can, like, transform into Peach, and Nabbit just can't take damage. I guess Nabbit is for, like, players that don't really understand Mario games, so I kind of get that. But I don't understand why Toadette turns into Peach. That doesn't really make sense to me, but overall, the game looks pretty solid, and I don't know if I'll pick it up at launch, but I will definitely pick it up after a price drop. And then we're moving on to Pokemon Let's Go, and once again, this game just continues to blow me away. Visually, it is stunning. It looks like a ton of fun, and I'm very excited to play it on stream with my girlfriend. In terms of the information that we got during this Direct, though, there wasn't a whole lot. I mean, we got to see some new stuff, some new places, and some new out-of-Pokeball Pokemon, but other than that, we didn't get much. I was a little bit confused by Eevee and Pikachu's, like, special moves. I guess those are replacing HMs, like, you could use Pikachu for Surf or Eevee for cutting down trees. And honestly, the only thing that was going through my mind during that was that, wow, so they're turning our starter Pokemon, Pikachu or Eevee, into an HM slave. So, I don't know. The game looks fantastic. You guys already know I'm picking it up at midnight on release date, and hopefully it's as good as it looks. And then we're moving on to Pokemon Let's Go, and once again, this game just continues to blow me away. Visually, it is stunning. It looks like a ton of fun, and I'm very excited to play it on stream with my girlfriend. In terms of the information that we got during this direct, though, there wasn't a whole lot. I mean, we got to see some new stuff, some new places, and some new out-of-Pokeball Pokemon, but other than that, we didn't get much. I was a little bit confused by Eevee and Pikachu's, like, special moves. I guess those are replacing HMs, like, you could use Pikachu for Surf or Eevee for cutting down trees. And honestly, the only thing that was going through my mind during that was that, wow, so they're turning our starter Pokemon, Pikachu or Eevee, into an HM slave. So, I don't know. The game looks fantastic. You guys already know I'm picking it up at midnight on release date, and hopefully it's as good as it looks. So the final game that I wanted to talk about was actually Animal Crossing. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, I haven't played an Animal Crossing game in years, so I'm not too familiar with it. But I do know that a lot of people really love Animal Crossing, and I'm pretty happy that it's getting released on Switch. Right now, my girlfriend is actually playing Harvest Moon on my Switch, and it looks really fun, so I might try and get into games like that, but I'm not really sure yet. Especially with the inclusion of Isabelle in Smash, it looks like Animal Crossing is getting a little bit more promising for me, so I think I will end up trying it out, so hopefully they give us more information soon because I'm very excited for it. So next, I just want to say a few things about the Smash Ultimate Console Bundle, because honestly, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. First of all, it just looks kind of bland, like there isn't anything on it that makes me feel like, oh my gosh, I have to get this. The Joy-Cons don't look that amazing, they just have like a couple white stripes on them, so basically they're just gray Joy-Cons. And then I'm really surprised that they ended up putting the Smash artwork on the dock instead of the console, because you can get stickers to put on your dock to change it to look like whatever you want. So if they put it on the console, I just personally think it would have looked a lot better. However, if you have not yet already gotten a Switch, I recommend you get this one because it comes with a download code, it comes with an adapter for your GameCube controllers, it comes with a GameCube controller, so it comes with all of this extra stuff, and it's not that expensive. It's totally worth it for anyone who hasn't gotten a Switch yet, and honestly, if I didn't already buy my Switch, this is the bundle I would have gotten. So next I wanted to talk about the new NES Joy-Cons. I'm honestly not even sure if they're labeled as Joy-Cons, but I think that that's what they are since you can like put them onto the Switch like you do with the Joy-Con, but I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not too happy that you have to be a part of Nintendo's paid online service to order them, but at the same time they are a little bit cheaper than normal Joy-Cons, so I guess that adds a little bit more value, and they also look really, really cool. I honestly already have plenty of Joy-Cons, so I can't see myself getting these, but if I do, they look cool, so who knows, maybe one day if they ever go down in price, I might pick up a set just for myself. So now I want to talk about the most controversial thing that came out of this direct, and that is Nintendo Switch Online, which is Nintendo's paid online service. And honestly, I have seen nothing but negative comments come out about this new service. So personally, I really don't mind that Nintendo is going to start charging for online services, but I do have an issue with some of the things that they are doing. So, as we all know, Xbox and PlayStation have been charging for their online services for years now. And honestly, that's okay. No one has a problem with it because they have dedicated servers specifically for gaming. Nintendo has come out and said that they will not. This means that even though we are going to start paying for Nintendo Online, we are still going to have the exact same online experience that we have been having even before we started paying for it. The next issue I have with the way they announced this yesterday is that they really didn't give us any new information. We already knew all of this stuff, so why couldn't they have given us more? Also, why are they giving us NES games instead of N64 games and GameCube games? I feel like that would make a lot of people happier. And finally, I really don't understand why they didn't tell us about all the other benefits that they had in the mystery coin block. If I had to guess, if you purchased Nintendo Switch Online, you were going to get a Smash Ultimate demo, but that is 100% my theory. For all we know, it could be nothing. And now, let's talk about the brand new Smash character that was introduced yesterday. So first of all, I know a lot of people are upset that Isabelle is not an Echo fighter but instead a unique fighter, but honestly, I think that that is really cool. Isabelle is like the face of Animal Crossing, so she really didn't deserve the Echo fighter treatment. So I know that Isabelle wasn't the character that everyone was expecting to get revealed, but she is the character that was revealed, and honestly, her moveset looks really cool, it looks really fresh and unique. She doesn't look like Villager at all, there's a lot of really cool stuff she has, and honestly, I'm totally okay with her being in the game, and I look forward to playing with her. So those are all my thoughts about the Nintendo Direct, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. So make sure you let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of this Nintendo Direct and all of the information we got. Were you happy with it overall? Why or why not? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.